Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is FARIS Haziq. So for today, I will talk about my industrial training journey. First and foremost, I would like to thank Allah Subhanahu wa Taala for His absolute blessing and guidance. And then I would like to thank my supervisor for the service department, which is Hasni Fahmi. And then I would like to thank my spare part department supervisor, Miss Yamini Devaran. And then big thanks to Dr. Nurziana Herudin as industrial training coordinator and her guidance throughout the industrial training. And lastly, I would like to thank my family and friends for the support throughout this industrial training journey. So for the introduction, industrial training is a requirement for any university programs. So for that, I chose Kobata, Malaysia, Sendirian Berhad as my industrial training place. The period for the industrial training place is 5 months, starting from 2 January 2025 till 6 June 2025, which is about 22 weeks worth of period. And then I was placed at Kubota, Malaysia, Subang Jaya, which is the headquarters for the Malaysia's Kubota Sendirian Berhad. Kubota Malaysia Sendirian Berhad. And then about the company, I will tell you a little bit about the company. So Kubota Malaysia started in the year 1968 as Pan Malaysia Agricultural Machinery, PMAM. And then they joined Kubota and then they joined SMW Holdings in the year of 1996 until the Kubota Corporation of Japan, which is the Kubota Japan, bought back the Kubota Malaysia in 2019. And the mission is that they believe that they can contribute to the local industry by mechanization of agricultural process through their premium products. So I'll tell you about the journey for the 5 months of my industrial training journey and what I basically do in those 22 weeks. So in the first month, what I actually do is in the first day I report for duty at the Kubota Malaysia Subang Jaya. And then I got told by the HR, Miss Kasturi, to join spare part department for the first 3 months. And then I got toured by my spare part departments, Miss Yamini, around the warehouse. And then in the first day, I was doing the work of taking items from the spare part warehouse, which is basically I take the spare part item that are in the quotation of the customer or the job list. And then I take it from the location that are in the system, and I give it to the service department. And then doing the work of return parts, which is the parts that are not longer used by service department or the parts that are maybe broken. They return it to the spare part department, and then I take the items to put it back in the original location, and I key in the spare part name back into the system so that the system count it as a stock. And then I do the work of delayed billing, which is after we took the part and gave it to the customer or the service department, we have to do a delabeling so that the system count it as delabeling, which is mean that the stock will deduct the items from the system. And then I do the work of doing a poster for Kuotade. While I was in the first month, I was told by my supervisor to assist staff to do a poster for upcoming event named Kubotade that was organized by Kubota Malaysia and held in Cameron Highland. So after a lot of discussion made with him, this is how the poster turned out. And then I do the work of product aging report, which is what I basically do is a product that is 6 months or older. We have to list down the spare part name, and then we can decide to whether not to order it again or not. And then I do the work of incomplete job parts, which is when the service department or customer gave the list of items that they want. So sometimes the spare part number there are no stock, so we have to do a back order or order it from Japan for us to give it to them. And then we jot down every item that they are not in stock, and then we take whatever item that are in the stock in the list, then we put it in a box or in a place, and then after the parts that arrive from Japan or from another branch, and then we put it in the place, and then we jot down the item parts so that we know how much item there is. And then after the list is complete, then we give it to the customer or the service department so that they can do their job, and then the job complete. And then for the first month, actually I was at the spare part department for about only 3 weeks before I joined service department, because there was not much work for me to do in the first month of the industrial training at the service at the spare part department. So in the second month, I do the work of do my project drawing. I was told by my service department supervisor, Mr. Hasni Fahmi, that I have to do my special project, which is do a drawing of for the hazard light of the tractors. And then I go out with mechanic outstation job, which is basically I attend with mechanic at the job site to do a service for the tractors. There I change the tractors oil engine, oil filter and fuel filter. And sometimes if the tractor needs to do a full service, we have to do full service job for the tractor. And then for the tractor, there are extra things that we have to do, which is change the hydraulic oil and the hydraulic filters. And we have to change the belting for the tractors. So sometimes we do about 5 to 6 tractors a day. So in the second month, I also do install canopy for tractors at the warehouse. So sometimes when the tractor is ordered by customer, we have to do a PDI, which stands for pre-delivery inspection. Basically what that means is we have to install a canopy and side mirrors for tractor before the puspacom do their work. So that's basically what I do in the second month. So for the third month, which is in Ramadan, what I do is I also do my project drawing, but I do the finishing part for my project drawing, and then I finish it in the third month, and then I do the work of list SMC, and then basically what I do that is I have to check in the system the tractors last service job, whether it's full service or normal service. I have to know the next service, which is it full service or just normal service. Then I extract it into the PowerPoint Excel, Microsoft Excel, sorry. And then I also attend with mechanic at outstation job with mechanic during the Ramadan, and sometimes I break my fast at the job site and came home late. And then for the fourth month is where I was placed doing the work in office. And then what I do is I key in time card. Time card is actually mechanics daily job list, what they do basically in a day. So whatever they do in a day, they have to write it in there's a paper. They have to write it, whatever they do, at the time they finish their job. So basically I have to check that and put it into the system. Basically that's what I do in the fourth month in April. For the fifth month in May, I joined back spare part department, and then I do the work of packing spare part, which is there are daily branch order from other branch in Malaysia. There are 12 branches. So I pack the spare part that they order, and then sell it using Ninjava, Posraju, or if for Sabah Sarawak we use ATR. And then I also do the work of keying branch transfer order, which is every time the sea freight arrive, I have to do the work of branch transfer order, which is while the spare part are in transit to the branch, so that they know how much item there in the package, so they can check if when the item arrive, if the spare part is enough or not. So and then I do the work of checking and packing air freight. So basically for air freight, it is ordered when we want the spare part urgently. So if the service department wants the spare part urgent, we have to order the spare part from the Japan using air freight. The sea freight, the items comes by sea, so it's a bit late. So that, but it's mostly for stocking for branch, and it's not that urgent. And then that's basically what I do in the 5th month. While I was there, I joined a 2 program, which is quota product training. So now I'm gonna tell about my special project. The title is Casing Hazard Light Kubota. So the objective is to reduce damage done by palm oil fronts on the tractor hazard light, then to protect the tractor hazard light from broken or damage, and then to make sure the hazard light is still visible with the casing that I designed. So when the tractors enter the estate or plantation, palm oil plantation, the hazard light is susceptible to damage because the hazard light is they're made from plastic material, so that they can easily damage because of the fronts that are low, they are same level as the palm oil front that are hard enough to break the hazard light. So I have to design a casing so that it protects the hazard light from the from the damage to the palm oil fronts. So when the tractors, so for the problem statement, when the tractors are being used in palm oil plantation, the hazard light is exposed to the hard oil palm fronts, making it break when hit. And then the material used for the hazard light is not strong enough to withstand the hard oil palm fronts. So this is the sketch drawing that I do. Then there are the first design that I do is actually, as you can see in the square box of grill. Then I asked my supervisor if is this okay, so he said yes, it's good. Then I do the full design using AutoCAD. So and then after it's done, I add an extra 3 more design. So this is how it looks. So second design, it is in a cylindrical shape, as you can see. So for the third design, it's a trapezium shape, so that when the oil palm hits it from the front, it is moved onto the to the top. So for the fourth design, I use a bird cage like shape for the design, as you can see. So basically this is just a drawing, and it is still in a concept stage, because my supervisor tell me that they cannot do a prototype for this project because there are not enough tools and materials to do. So they just asked me to do a drawing, and after this drawing complete, they will send it to their supplier to make it in bulk quantity, so that they can sell it to the customer, because most of the customer complain about this problem that their hazard was broken from being hit by the oil palm fronts. So for the benefits gained from industrial training at Kuwata Malaysia Sendiri Berhad, there are three benefits that I gained from doing industrial training at Kuwata Malaysia. The first one is increase my hard and soft skill. There I was told to do a lot of jobs. So there I learned so much from time management and special skills to do when there are not enough tools to do at the job site. So I learned a lot with the mechanic and how to arrange my time management when I do the work at the office. So for the second one is increase knowledge about tractors and their target market. So I learned more about tractors and how their market works actually, because Kuwata Malaysia is not a place that create things, because that the department that like design and creating is from Japan. So basically Kuwata Malaysia focus on selling tractors. So what I learned about is when I was there, I learned more about I learned many things about how to sell tractors and their specialty in each tractors and their target market. So there is a lot type of tractors and machinery, such as small tractors, medium tractors, big tractors, and there are also transplanter. So there's a lot of things that I learned from that. Then lastly is I gain experience about real life work environment. Basically I never imagined how to work in a corporate company. So now I gain good experience and a very valuable experience that not everybody can get, and really make a change in my life. So for the conclusion, the industrial training program provided by the university serves an outstanding opportunity for students to acquire hands-on experience in a genuine work setting. So in summary, upon finishing a 5-month internship at Kuwata Malaysia, I aspire to have cultivated the resilience and skill essential for success in my future career. And I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the lecturer who provided their support during the industry training, along with the supervisor that helped me throughout the industry training, the support from my family and friends. I take pride in having successfully concluded the 5-month internship at Kuwata Malaysia Sendiri Berhad. So I think that's it for now. I think that's all for now.